did struggle. We talked about that struggle in the first half, and you got to admire his ability to put that behind him, come out, and leave it all out here in the second half.
Got the last two as Tennyson continues to put up big numbers.
Giving a lot of people minutes here. Great experience for this deep Alabama team. Using the floor here.
Burnett can shoot it. Good. Burnett with another three. Burnett with 11 off the bench, by the way, including 3 of 5 from outside the arc.
Pretty good wing player, good D.
Oh, what a shot. Tennyson, scoring machine.
He has done a heck of a job this second half.
Doing it all kinds of ways. 3, mid-range, pull up, get to the rim.
Has the last 6. 18 overall.
He's with a good job defensively. Nice hands.
Reaching in, Williams. They're going to head to the benches. Tennyson, something to watch, isn't he?
Sure is. Goodness. Stepping up. Freezing at the rim.
Is a new title really necessary?
Sir, after bestowing the gift of renting ease to millions, a bump is in order.
Okay, let's see.
And it's collected here by Horton. Looking for the opening. Scott. Bradley in front. Outside. Smith knocked away. Mensah the hit. Nice erasure. And here comes Bradley. He'll pop a three. It's off. Mensa tries for it. Burnham was in there. Grabbed inside by Scott.
Suddenly we're up and down again. We've gotten away from the San Diego State tempo and we were playing at the Charleston tempo.
Brzovic thinking three for the tie. Bradley with the rebound.
I like the shot, though. He got space. Those are the shots they've got to try to get.
Trammell is faced with the defense of Rain Smith down low. Now up high. A rope is found on the block. Burnham is there. Scoops it up now. Rebound grabbed inside by Burnham. He's a gritty player.
They forced a rope to go to his left hand, and even though it was close, he wasn't able to get it to go.
He's not comfortable to that right shoulder. He wants to get back to his left shoulder. Burnham did a much better job defensively on that possession than he's done previously.
Rain Smith. Burnham. A rope is on him. Shot clock is at 6. Across the lane, looking for some space. It's picked up by Burnham. Lost it inside. Fighting for the ball and picked up by Butler. They've got numbers. Bradley, the collision, the two. Count it. Bradley with 13 for San Diego State.
Like 3 times in a row down here on this end, the ball has been in and out for College of Charleston, and San Diego State finally takes advantage and scores. They had 3 chances to tie the game.
They've just got to hang in there right now like Furman did.
Yep.
Oh, what a drive by Scott. That is a foul on the Aztecs. It goes on Bradley. Every possession means so much. Tight game in Orlando.
Oh, we got Twitch. We can put Twitch if you want. Oh, we got it.
Zuck, thank you so much. 6:40 to go, and here you take a look at some of the numbers. Inside San Diego State, but 2 more threes by College of Charleston. Burnham. And now they got Larson. Bowen back in. Arope was defending. Bowen lost the ball. Turnover, Charleston.
Well, Bowen is so aggressive that it slipped out of his hand.
Lauren, what do you have?
Kevin, I was just listening to Coach Dutcher just now. He said, don't force stuff offensively. We don't have to yet, and let's keep it that way and guard the perimeter. They've proven they can shoot.
Butler has it.
San Diego State has had such good success going inside.
Bradley will dance here with Scott. Poked away, out of bounds. Shot clock at 11. It is off of Charleston.
I'll tell you, Jalen Scott is an elite defender. I mean, watching this guy, I'm going back to my coaching days. I'm getting excited, Dan. I mean, this guy can really move his feet. He's strong, he's tough, and he's disciplined.
It's Arope chiseling his way into the paint, into Brzovic. Mensah grabbed it. Oh, it's tough to get out of there. They're grappling and a whistle and a foul. And it's on Charleston. 6:05 to go. And this will go on Bowen for the second time.
They're playing Arope and Mensah together, and when the defense has to concentrate so much on Arope, nobody blocked out Mensah.
Bradley, it's a three. Arope almost had it, but Scott will go the other way, galloping with a 3-on-2 in the corner. Here is Larson. Fighting for the ball inside, it's Butler. Ahead, it's Trammell with a trailer, and he leans and he can't get it, and a foul called on Larson. At the other end on Charleston.
Well, Larson did an unbelievable job getting back there. He shot it from the corner. They didn't get the rebound. Bowen slowed him down a little by being on the glass, but he had to go from the corner all the way back to the rim to contest that.
Darian Trammell at the free throw line. He is 75% and a senior. And so important to this team. One word can change everything. Shazam! Fury of the Gods. Only in theaters tomorrow. Rated PG-13. Get tickets now. Bowen will check out. They go back to the bench. Raekwon Horton checks in. One of the best benches, Dan, in all of college basketball. That is San Diego State, and they clearly have the scoring advantage off the bench this afternoon. Again.
They bring 4 guys off the bench, Kevin. Every single one of them can score.
Arope is down.
He's going to get called for the foul.
He sure is. As he was battling with Burnham.
And Burnham is the guy. He's working really hard. They're locked up there. He gets that rebound with one hand. And he may not be as physical and athletic as Arope is, but he'll fight you. And I think that's the same way, Stan, with every one of those guys from Charleston.
Listen, every guy on both these teams will fight you. I mean, these teams lack nothing in intensity. Jalen Scott got about, what would you say there on the rest when he came out of the game? They gave Jalen Scott about, 12 seconds of rest? He should be fresh to go the rest of the way.
Absolutely.
Burnham at the line since January 1st. Ben Burnham, who's a sophomore from Fort Mill, South Carolina, has shot very well from the field. He is the second highest scoring bench player in Division I. He averages 9 points a game. And Burnham has only a single point this afternoon. But maybe the statistics not telling the whole story. He has made his presence felt, Stan.
He has, especially here in the second
half. Seiko on top. Horton is on him. 5.5 to go. Parrish and Robinson back on top of Rope. Brzovic there. Shot clock at 3. It's Arope gliding it off the baseline.
That's great patience and great intensity by San Diego State on the offensive end. They just refused to be denied. They ran their stuff until they got what they wanted.
And Butler has made several very good passes on pick and rolls tonight.
Scott has it. Ledee was there, reaching in. Ledee will pick up the foul. The 12-seed Cougars of College of Charleston, a 12-seed has won at least one game in 12 of the past 14 NCAA tournaments as Ledee picks up number 1.
Boy, they got that basket, but how did that pass get through Scott's arms?
Butler's a very good passer on pick and rolls. And then here, their defense was great and just reach in and give them a chance to go to the free throw line. You've got to combine intensity and discipline if you want to be a great team against other really good teams.
10 of 13 shooting now from the line for the Cougars of College of Charleston. Under 5 to go.
That's a big front end of the one-on-one miss in that situation.
Seiko double. Twisting. Seiko with 5 to fire. Missed it all. Saved by Ledee. It's picked up. Larson sprinting the other way. A collision, and they'll hoist both of those guys back up, including Micah Parrish.
Okay, Larson's got great end-to-end speed, too.
And that's really interesting because Larson actually is the one who initiated that contact. He went right into the defender.
Butler will pick up the foul, and Butler is assessed his 4th, and Larson will be at the line.
And these are critical free throws.
Absolutely. You've got to take advantage of every opportunity you get. When you're shooting only 32% in a game and you're only down 6, like every opportunity you get's important.
Well, for all our discussion about San Diego State's defense, which has been very good, and their physicality and their rebounding, and the fact that they haven't turned it over much in the second half, if he makes this free throw, it's a 4-point game. So somehow, even though they haven't made threes, even though they're shooting the ball very poorly, the College of Charleston is right in this game.
Well, they are fighters, and we know that about them. They're never going to let it go. They've got great resilience and resolve, and they will continue to compete until the buzzer goes off.
This is looking more and more like that Virginia Furman game. Charleston is just hanging around.
Look at Scott grab that ball from Bradley, and they call the tie-up.
Jalen Scott is putting on a defensive clinic. If you're a coach at any level out there and you're trying to teach guys how to defend, get a film of this game and show them Jalen Scott.
Transferring to this program from an NAIA school. One of the best players at that level. Past, he's played in Kansas City where they hold the NAIA tournament. Now he is in the NCAA tournament. Trammell will inbound and goes off to a rope. And about 4 to play in a 4-point game. Parrish. Picked up. Brzovic has it. Here comes Larson. Brzovic. They'll work on Ledee.
That's a tough job.
Foul.
I think they actually got Trammell reaching in.
Coming right down to the wire. 5 against 12. Trammell picks up his 3rd foul. The Aztecs and Cougars.
Que yo tengo que hacer una con el presupuesto de gana y otra no gana. Y llevaba uno de los 16 a uno. Ya no puedo ni hacer nada. Sábado no pasa. Entonces, por lo que yo hice el domingo, que no entré, que no vine. Yo venía a las 5 hacer un live stream. Ponía un chin de juego de Big y que seguía para adelante. Pero dejaba eso. Me dormí. Se me pasó. Now. Si mujeres en la noche, la final es el 2 de abril. La final de los hombres es el lunes. Primer lunes de abril. Así que up to me. 51, 53. Ahora tú pones este. Igual con esta.
26% the second half. They've done a great job on the glass.
It's picked off. Brozovic. And it's a goaltend. And we are tied at 53. Goaltend called on Ledeen.
Great steal by Brozovic.
Unbelievable. This team's tough as nails. Physically, it's hard for them to match up. But their mental toughness and their competitiveness will match up with anybody.
It's Trammell for the lead. Brozovic in there grabs the ball. He's collected 8 rebounds for College of Charleston.
That's what's turned. The rebounding is turned. San Diego State relies on the offensive glass, and the College of Charleston has done an unbelievable job on the defensive boards.
Larson. Tough shot. It was defended by Trammell. Here come the Aztecs. Darion Trammell and a timeout taken by San Diego State. They've got 2. Charleston has 2. Tie game.
Buffalo Ranch. 2 titans of sauce brought together in a spicy, tangy, buttery sauce super team. So good, it's not even fair. All new Buffalo Ranch for a limited time at Buffalo Wild Wings.
At Great Clips, you can use online check-in to save time on a great haircut. Making it easy to get camera ready faster, even during the madness of March. Great Clips, official hair salon of March Madness.
In this game, Charleston is led by as many as 7. San Diego State's lead has climbed as high as 9.
And Kevin, I think that what Brian Dutcher has to be talking about over there is utilizing these advantages we're talking about, Stan. Get the ball inside, whether you have Bradley on a drive or whether you're posting up Ledee, but that has been where the place where Charleston's had a tough time defending.
They have. And the other thing that happens is if the ball never penetrates and you never have to help, then it's a lot easier to block out on the boards and keep these guys off the offensive glass. Charleston has just battled so hard to stay in this game. Both teams struggling. Charleston shooting 28% in the second half. San Diego State 36% in the second half. But you cannot fault the intensity here, and there's a reason those percentages are being shot.
It's Bradley now with the taped up left thumb. He jammed it earlier on. He just had the tape job done. He works right here into Scott. He's looking for the lead, and he found it right there.
He is so good at that particular thing. He said, okay, we're in trouble. Give the ball to Bradley.
Well, but then what happened, there was the duck in by the post that sealed off the help, and he was able to get to the rim.
Scott. Berzovic. Rebound inside Ledeen. He's got 10 rebounds.
That was a tough miss there. They got a good look. Great entry pass from Scott into the post. Just couldn't convert.
So now you got to tighten it up on the defensive end. Get that one back.
Bradley to a rope. Resetting the offense. It's off to Parrish.
Oh, it's a throw.
Shot! A three, and he's got 5, and the lead is 5.
That is a big-time shot right there.
Timeout, Charleston. With the shot here by Parrish.
Is that thing supposed to be glowing? That's my Mars Magic Lamp. With my Capital One savings account, I get one of the best saving rates in America. So I have some extra cash to bring it home. 3 wishes and choose wisely. I wish I had some wings. How am I supposed to eat these?
I wish we had box seats.
Behold! You lost your wishing privileges. I wish I could watch the game in peace. Should have wished for this first. So your mind read it too.
In the second half, San Diego State has shot 40%. College of Charleston in the second half, 27%.
And look, it's because of the defense on both sides. It's not like, guys are just getting wide open shots and missing them. The defenses on both sides are physical, intense, and it is tough to get good looks.
Even that last point-blank range miss by Berzovic was hotly contested.
Scott switching on defense. Larson triple. It's a rope rebound.
Larson looked like he was in a hurry there. He knows the defense is coming. Now they have to have a stop.
Eating up some of the clock here. Lamont Butler with it. A minute to play. Man 6 on the shot clock with the screen and the switch. Pick and roll, Mensah. Burnham had the ball. Loose inside. Foul called. And it will go on Mensah for the 3rd time on the Aztecs.
Stan, in that particular situation, if you're the College of Charleston, you're going to pick somebody for San Diego State to shoot the ball. You may have chosen Mensah, so he got an open shot. They ran a nice play, but I think that's a whole lot better for Charleston than Bradley driving to the basket or Parrish shooting a 3.
No question. And I got to say, look, I made a point earlier about Burnham being overmatched. I was wrong. Burnham has done an unbelievable job here in the last 10 minutes of this game with blockouts, with post defense, and we know he's got offensive skill. And he gets these 2 free throws because he was able to keep Mensah off the glass.
Burnham only has 2 points, but he has 3 rebounds. He's got a steal. And he gets another free throw to drop, and it's a 3-point game with under a minute to go. Burnham is taken out. They bring in Raekwon Horton. Aropo inbound. The pressure will start at midcourt.
Well, interestingly, Charleston has gone without their leading scorer, Bolin, for a long, long time now. He's been on the bench going with other people.
Here again, Butler, Dan, eating up some clock.
He's eating up some clock, and this is fine as long as you're able to score at the end of your period where you're eating up the clock.
Bradley doubled. Shot clock at 7. It's Butler trying to maneuver. Shot clock at 4. Bradley defended by Scott. Leaning. Long shot. Way off. Foul called on the play. It's on Charleston. Foul called on Rain Smith. Or did they go on Scott? It went on Scott.
Went on Scott on the contest.
Yeah, and actually the foul was called not on his arm, but watch this, before Bradley can come down, Scott goes into him and takes away his landing spot.
Bradley will be at the stripe as an 80% free throw shooter, and this afternoon Bradley from the line, first trip right now.
So he pushes him out of his landing spot, and there's not a lot of contact there, but that's a point of emphasis for the officials.
I'm going to say on that one, though, Dan, I disagree with that call. He had plenty of space to land. I think Bradley contorted himself. I haven't said this all day because I'm very friendly to officials, always have been. Helped him, tried to help him when I was coaching.
You did, that you were very generous.
Yes, absolutely. I think that was a bad call. I thought it was outstanding defense.
Another one coming for Bradley, taking a 3 and fouled while taking it. Gene Steratore, our rules analyst, has also watched it, and I've gotten word that he also agrees it was no foul.
Which tells you that Gene is a very smart man.
He is a very smart man.
Because he's agreeing with me.
5-point game, 25 seconds to go. 4 consecutive losses by San Diego State in the tournament. Here they have a chance to snap it.
They got to go real quick here, very fast.
Scott driving into Johnson. Finding the cutting Wayne Larson for 2. He's got 11. Timeout taken. That's the final one for Charleston. With the Aztecs 2 remaining in a 3-point game in 18 seconds.
At first, it was just a team. Now I can't imagine my life without them.
That coach changed our son. On the field and off.
So a timeout taken by Charleston. That is their final timeout in a 3-point game with 18.1 to go.
There's nobody happier to see Charleston take their last time out than Brian Dutcher, because now he can get his better free throw shooters in the game here. But before you can get to the free throws, Dan, you got to inbound successfully, and you may have, depending on their strategy, you may have to at least get it out of one trap. And we saw in the first game today, not being able to get it out of a trap cost Virginia a game.
Mountain West has lost 11 consecutive games in the tournament. This could break it. But a lot of time and a lot to go. 60-57.
Well, they've got ball handlers in the game. They've got free throw shooters in the game. Mensah and Arope, who are in the game, are both sub 70% free throw shooters. But the guys they put in are almost 80.
Seiko will inbound. It's Parrish. Burnham is there. Back to Seiko. Very, very tough to get out of that grasp and a whistle.
Now, Seiko is a 77% free throw shooter because he's been sitting on the bench for a little while.
Yeah, and this is just a one.
It's a one-on-one, absolutely.
So there's still plenty of time. Now,
Seiko has played another year because of the COVID exemption. He's won a Mountain West Conference record 115 games in his career. He stands at the line, and a big one right there.
That is huge. Now, if you're San Diego State, what you got to try to do is slow the ball up coming up. Keep everything in front of you. Make them take some time.
4-point game. Here they come. Scott with the ball. Into Seiko. Bumping, feeding. Larson inside. Look at all the arms and hands. And corralled in there by Parrish. Clock is ticking. Finally a call. The call may have been made before we hit zeros. Let's see.
Well, it doesn't really matter because there's not going to be like 6 seconds put back on the clock.
Let's watch the clocks again. Got it.
Yeah, there's going to be a few tenths put on.
They came with about 4/10 of a second. Let's see what they put 7/10 on there. 7/10 of a second. Parrish will be at the line, fouled on the play. Scott picked up his third for Charleston.
Here's my analysis, Dan. There's no possible way for the College Charleston to overcome this.
How about Brian Dutcher? His fourth trip to the NCAA tournament. 0-3 until today, it appears. With his first win, Micah Parrish at the line.
Kevin, I agree wholeheartedly with Stan. It's not just apparently. It's a two-possession game, and you can't get 2 possessions in 0.7 seconds.
It was tough for College Charleston today against a great defensive team who had size and athletic ability on them. But this College Charleston team battled the entire day. If you're a fan of the College Charleston, you got to be proud of this team.
So San Diego State goes on to win, and Brian Dutcher gets his first win in the NCAA tournament, and they advance. First win in their last 5 tries for the Mountain West San Diego State Aztecs. And the first win in the Mountain West in a long time in this tournament. So it's San Diego State taking on Furman here Saturday. A 5 against the 13. The Paladins upsetting Virginia earlier by a point. 68-67. College of Charleston won 31 games this year, lost only 3. Came in on a 10-game winning streak. But they lose it today, 63-57. Let's swing it over to Lauren.
Coach, congratulations. First NCAA tournament win as a head coach. How does that sound to you?
Well, I'm happy for the kids. They deserve it. They played hard. Charleston's got a great team. We're just blessed to move on.
You looked so calm in those final minutes, were you?
Yeah, you get a lot more calm when you get older, and I'm pretty calm.
You exacted your will in the paint tonight. How?
We got big, strong players, and we're willing to throw the ball inside. So I'm happy for the way we played. Obviously, we have to play better moving forward, but it's a good win.
Furman up next. How does that sound?
Sounds good to me.
Coach, congratulations. Enjoy it.
Thank you.
Kevin.
The last win for San Diego State came in 2015. They beat St. John's. Here they are, winning today. They advance. The tournament continues with games now on TNT and TBS. True TV returns at 7 Eastern with Nissan NCAA tip-off, followed by Boise State Northwestern and Practical Jokers coming up next, right after these messages.
When you see Wendy's Square Hamburger, you know you're getting the best. That's why Reggie Miller is celebrating our every move.
Boom, baby! There's the beef! You ain't getting this next door.
Reggie says celebrating Wendy's hamburgers is a team effort.
Look at that.
And he's right.
Catherine. In the building.
Sorry, Reg.
You like it.
When you want the best hamburger,
Square's the beef!
Hop online, let's play.
Get ready to lose. Just like when we were kids.
yeah, right.
You're done. You were done.
Someone's got arrested.
Oh, no. Woo! Still the king.
Are your kids asleep?
Still the king.
Keeping the rivalry going. That's my way to play, Nintendo.
What average underwear feels like. what Duluth butt-naked underwear feels like. Go butt-naked. The most comfortable underwear there is.
Life is trying to put our generation on the sidelines, but we refuse to let it pass us by. Watch us fly ahead. Watch us rise. Watch us change our world. We will be the next greatest generation. We will be the next...
Easter fun made easy. That's totally Target.
Select another game. Okay. Let's go with this one. And this one.
Geico's been offering savings for over 85 years. That's not...
A bunch of shooters, so you have to figure out ways within that offense to create those opportunities to be more efficient.
Block turned away by Shannon. 5 to shoot here. Oh, that is a logo three. No good. was at the end of the shot clock, had the horse run up. Arkansas just 1 of 6 from beyond the arc. Hawkins wide open, cash, money. Coleman Hawkins buries a 3.
And that's an example of playing with pace. You get the stop you want, you get the quick push, miscommunication by Arkansas in regards to their transition defense, and Coleman Hawkins, albeit only a 28% free throw shooter, three-point shooter, has a beautiful stroke that knocked it in.
Smith, a little bit of range, no good. There's Meyer. Up ahead, Hawkins, he's looking for somebody to run with him. Shannon obliges. Shannon lays it in with a burst of speed. Terrence Shannon just flying down the court. And rewarded by Hawkins. Oh, I'd like to put a clock on that. He was hauling.
Beautiful pass, anticipation, but again, it was the defensive stop that allowed the Illini to get out in transition and use their athletic ability to get out and run.
7-point game. Davis gets stuck inside. That is a tough turnaround shot, and Hawkins clears it away. Hawkins playmaking right now. He's got Council on him. He spins off him. Hawkins going to work. He's going to block. And he's going to the line. He's got that skill. He just knocked down a 3. Starting to feel it a little bit.
X factor. When Coleman Hawkins plays with aggressive nature, he's a different player. This is a different team because he provides you an individual that, 1, can construct the basketball, 2, that can make plays, and then 3, can push the tempo a little bit more, draw some contact, pick up a few fouls, and get himself to the free throw line.
The junior from Sacramento, Allie has more.
Well, he told me yesterday that the game is really slowing down for him, the more situation that he's able to experience as a player. But remember, his father, Rodney, played college basketball at San Diego State. He has 3 older sisters, all with college basketball experience. And it's been said publicly for a long time he couldn't beat them. And the only reason he's a good three-point shooter is because it was the only shot that he could get off against his 3 sisters. So I'm sure he'll be taking them now.
College basketball family. It's a run here for the Illini, 7-0, closest it's been since midway through the first half. And Hawkins in charge of it all. Johnson scores it, and 1! Well, that looked like a broken play, but Davis kept it alive. He finds Kamani Johnson and a chance at a 3-point possession for the Hawks.
But this is when you have to be solid defensively. Matthew Meyer, where are you going? Stay behind him. The basket is to your back, not the other way. And once he jumped out to his right side, that opened up the spin pass. Now you have to help. You come off the baseline, and Kamani Johnson is able to catch, finish, and now complete a 3-point play.
I think a lot of eyes on Matthew Meyer right now. I'm anxious to see his first shot go up. He hasn't taken one here in the second half. You heard the guys talk about him at the half. He could be a significant piece, but he is in a struggle right now, Allie LaForce.
Well, his confidence is not lacking. When I spoke to him yesterday, he was very aware that he was 1 for 15 on his last 3-point shooting attempts. He said, I'm not going to stop shooting. This is a numbers game. He said, listen, if I was shooting 30% for the season, I can understand why coach would cut me off, but I believe my shooting percentage is significant. He gives me the green light to shoot, and I believe in myself, and it's a numbers game. I believe I'll win the numbers game.
I believe those words. I believe they're true in that thought process. I'm not sure if he's thinking that way right now. He just turns it over. They get it back. You never know when it can turn, though, Jimmy. Get it back.
Well, here's the thing. You believe that, you say it. But when you shoot the ball, do you believe it's going in? Are you hoping you shoot it's going the ball? That's the big difference. And that's the line as a shooter and as a scorer where you talking about having supreme confidence, hope, or no.
Inside Black. And that's denied. That's danger with the block on Kamani Johnson. Johnson caught that deep. Not a great pass from Black. Here's Hawkins again. At the controls. Anthony Black guarding Shannon, denying him. Danger working inside, and that's a foul. And you can tell, you can almost hear Brad Underwood's discussion at the half, just as Allie pointed out. Illinois starting to get some action inside.
I should start by giving you some context. We didn't mean to unleash the greatest evil the world has ever known. but we're gonna fix it.
Oh, we got him now!
Dungeons and Dragons.
Fresh warm hot dogs.
When I'm not selling hot dogs, I invest in a fund that advances innovations like robotics.
Fresh warm hot dogs straight out of my torso. One for you, one for you. Oh, you're a messy one.
Cool, right?
Anyone can become an agent of innovation with Invesco QQQ, a fund that gives you access to NASDAQ 100 innovations.
Hot dogs. Fresh warm hot dogs.
Before investing, carefully read and consider fund investment objectives, risk, charges, expenses, and more in prospectus at Invesco.com.
Your call has been forwarded to an automatic voice message system. At the tone, please record your message.
Welcome home, Commander. Welcome home, Commander.
The most advanced vehicles are the ones that prepare you for everything. Kia, movement that inspires.
That sizzle? That's the soundtrack of Chipotle.
The soundtrack of Chipotle?
Oh yeah. You come in, you're gonna be hearing that sizzle. That's how you know that we always have fresh food.
Fresh is what you stand for.
That's exactly.
Seems like he's in charge of them. I don't know. I don't feel very good about this.
We have to report this.
Yes, absolutely.
Take you back. 6 Final Fours for the Arkansas Razorbacks, and this was their one shining moment. National championship in 1994. Clint McDaniel, clutch free throws, and the Hogs outlast the Duke Blue Devils. Nolan Richardson, 40 minutes of hell, Jimmy. It was one of the great eras, one of the great teams, and one of the all-time memories in NCAA tournament history.
Scotty Thurman.
Melendez misses the three. That's Walsh flying high for the board. Ends up in the hands of Mitchell.
Well, my connection here is that people, for some reason, mistake me for Corliss Williams all the time. Even his mom, I saw her in Atlanta one year, and she said, "You know you look like my baby. you know you look like mine." I said, "Okay, mom. If you say it, it's fine."
I don't know if Corliss feels the same, but for you, that's a compliment. 5 to shoot. Davis, and denied by Meyer. Every good play matters for Meyer. Shannon on the take with the right hand and one. That's his offhand. Chance at a three-point play. Starts on the defensive end, Jimmy.
Well, what's your value? Okay, I'm not making shots, but what I can do is play some defense, use this length a little bit, and now we can get out in transition. We can now put the pressure on Arkansas to have to get back and set their defense once they have a live ball turnover.
Devo Davis picks up his third foul for Arkansas. Shannon got it cooking late in the first half. 8 points in a 4-minute stretch. Scored the last 8 of that first half. He caps off a 3-point trip down the floor. And this is a 5-point game. Shannon has 13 now, all coming in the last 9 minutes of game clock. And Shannon picks up Black. Black disposes of him. That's a block. Shannon with a foul in disbelief. Brooks Wells with the call, officiating his 4th NCAA tournament. Yeah, he's moving, he steps in front, and Black's going to the free throw line.
But that's a prime example of the ability of the one-on-one players for Arkansas to be able to create a shot, to be able to get to their spot. May not have gotten the basket. When you pick up the foul, you get to and second you get to the free throw line, and once you get there, you want to make both, but that's the, I would say, slight advantage that Arkansas has with their, in particular, perimeter players.
Anthony Black out of Duncanville High School in Texas. The 6'7" freshman.
destined to be one of the top picks in the NBA draft. Those two freshman point guards. Great talent, first NCAA tournament. We'll see how they respond. Danger. Gives it up. Hawkins trying to turn the corner. He spins off Walsh. He's right with him. A couple of moves for Hawkins. Good stand by the Razorbacks.
Yeah, good defense. Disciplined defense that time by Walsh by standing his ground and staying disciplined defensively.
Black kicks it. Davis. The lefty fires a three. That one's good. Big shot for Devo Davis. He's got 11 now. Arkansas just their second made three. Walsh, excellent defender. Trying to cool off Hawkins. And Walsh all over. And Walsh picks his pocket. A clinic defensively. And Walsh able to lay it in and out. And it's put back by Davis. Boy, just went one-on-one. And Jordan Walsh picked his pocket.
How about the response by the Razorbacks? Illinois were able to make their run, but not to be outdone. Razorbacks on their own 6-0 run. And defensive discipline, understanding your opponent, being pesky on D, not able to capitalize himself. Walsh was, but in transition, you never give up on the play, assuming that your teammate is going to make it in Devontae Davis. Loving every minute of that one.
Walsh picked up his third foul right there. AT&T 5G takes us above the rim for one of the best plays of the day. Looking up top. Back on the floor, Ty Rogers for the Fighting Illini. Danger and Makai Mitchell slapping at each other, and they're both going to get a warning here. Sean Hull, the official, who's in his 12th NCAA tournament, doesn't want to see that go any further. Illinois with a basketball. Again, Walsh picked up his third foul. He's got Hawkins' duty. Skip pass, cross court, three-pointer, no good. Makai Mitchell with the rebound.
Well, how about the confidence that Eric Musselman has in the young freshman in Walsh, Jordan Walsh, to be able to guard one of the better players for Illinois, and Coleman Hawkins.
Oh, and Smith fouled on his way up. Ty Rogers closed quickly, but Smith Jr. draws the foul. He's got a couple of free throws coming here, the talented freshman.
Yeah, he comes back off the screen. It's the body and the arm of the elbow when he goes up in the air, even though his arms were straight up. The body is what impacted that play and caused the foul.
Nick Smith just 2 for 8. Second trip to the line, his first made free throw. TNT and TBS, your home for the intense, action-packed Stanley Cup playoffs. Beginning April 18th on TBS. Don't miss a minute of the action. Nick Smith Jr. missed 2 months with a knee injury. And interesting, trying to weave him back. His best games when he had his best scoring games, Jimmy, Arkansas lost.
I know, that's the funny part is the 11 games he came back, he's averaged 19 points in those losses, 16 in wins. Not always easy to kind of input a talent like that and not lose something in regards to continuity back into your lineup, and the Razorbacks experienced that.
Shannon misses the layup, get a foul on Illinois. Scoring run here for Arkansas is 8-0, just as Illinois got it within 5. 49-36, Razorbacks lead it. The winner will face Kansas, the top seed in this West region. Sweet 16 in this region will be in Las Vegas. Makai Mitchell with Hawkins on him. Mitchell goes to the reverse and lays it in.
Great footwork. Negotiated that baseline perfectly to get to the opposite side of the rim.
Timeout. Brad Underwood in Illinois want to talk it over. Arkansas on a 10-0 run. Stretching it out is Makai Mitchell going to work inside.
Can you save water using a less than full dishwasher?
We do it every night.
Do it with Cascade Platinum Plus. One load of dishes in the sink uses 24 gallons of water, while a dishwasher uses less than 4 per cycle. So do it with Cascade, the surprising way to save water.
What's the best part of a Dunkin' Run? The coffee, or the $1 donut, $2 bagel minis, or $3 sausage, egg, and cheese you can add to it? The answer is yes! Time for a Dunkin' Run. Great deals on food for $1, $2, or $3 with a medium or larger coffee.
Seriously, are rivalries so intense we can't stay at the same hotel? Rodney, Rhodey, Ramses, you're from the same flock. Okay, fine. Marriott Bonvoy has 30 hotel brands. So we'll get Pirate a room at Courtyard, Chip a room at Westin. Blue Devil, you get the presidential suite at the Ritz-Carlton.
Wait. Just because I play for Duke, I'm not picking favorites. Chip gets Weston's heavily bad.
At Great Clips, we use clip notes to save your haircut details, giving you results you can't wait to show off, even when you're not supposed to. Great Clips, official hair salon of March Madness.
It's not just OLED, it's LG OLED.
We're destined for greatness. Nobody ever thought that we'd make it. Watch how far we take it. Past the stars and spaceships from a city where the music is sacred. You're in the presence of a rebel now. Yeah, we about to take it to another level now. About time everybody got together now. Things are looking better now. We can live forever now.
Half. 1 and 2. 2 and 4. Half of Black Americans don't have enough savings to retire. So let's retire inequality. Let's step forward together and let's rise together because dignity, security, retirement is for all. Dignity, security, retirement is for all.
Can the flavor of a slow-cooked smoked sausage be so gloriously delicious that the sight of its sizzling makes your taste buds weep?
If it's Hillshire Farm. Oh, hell yeah.
Worried your bracket might be busted? Just ask Siri. Who won today's college basketball games?
Been 4 years since they've had an NCAA tournament here in Des Moines. A great sight, big crowds. Illinois and Arkansas. Here in the second half, 12:23 remaining. Illinois starting to shoot a little bit better. They went on a run, but Arkansas has answered. Jimmy, it's a 10-0 Razorback run, and they've opened up their biggest lead.
Able to respond off of, like you said, the Illini run. Let's see if Illini can get back a beautiful move and kick. It is.
Meyer for three. Can't buy one right now. It's his first shot of the second half.
That's what I'm saying. You can laugh it off, but, you know, you hoping that it goes in.
Well, if you're Arkansas right now, they got the pull down, denied. Mitchell runs into a wall underneath. That's going to be Illinois basketball. Another timeout on the floor here. The under 12. We got 11:57 remaining in regulation.
Geico's been offering savings for over 85 years. That's longer than the buffalo wing's been around. Lips are burning.
Geico. Over 85 years of savings and service.
Plates. When you add price drop protection, Expedia pays you back if your flight becomes cheaper. So when you go searching for all the best plates, you'll always know you found a good deal.
Dude, KFC's Double Down is back?
Double down, double down. Chicken, bacon, chicken, cheese. Double down, double down.
Buy a double down on the KFC app until March 18th for early beta access to Diablo 4.
This is new Roundup Dual Action. This stuff doesn't just kill existing weeds down to the root. It keeps working for up to 4 months, from the first days of spring to the 4th day of July. Roundup Dual Action kills and prevents weeds. Guaranteed. This stuff works.
Ooh, man, you need to trade that in.
Nah, I'm good.
Could be great with the AT&T Galaxy phone trade-in. Do the Kentucky thing.
You mean one and done?
That's right.
Or I can stay with this phone, say, 4 years. And when the time is right, I declare I'm ready for the next level of phones.
1 year, 4 year, any condition.
Yes! Madness loves company. Connect on a new Samsung Galaxy S23 free with the Galaxy phone trade-in. Any year, any condition.
You late nights like regulars because you don't just carry cash. You carry a night. You are a fighter. This is your reward. Modelo, the mark of a fighter.
What if I can't see homes in person?
Hi. Hey. Are you ready for your virtual tour?
Yeah, I'd love to see it.
If the peanut butter in a Reese's could talk to the chocolate, what would it say? You complete me. Should we start a podcast? Who does your ridges?
Come to TurboTax. And don't.
No taxes moment, and we could have another 15 seed from New Jersey breaking brackets. Princeton within 1 of Arizona right now on TNT, thanks to Ryan Langborg. As we go back to PA, Jimmy Johnson and Alan LaForce.
All right, thank you, Adam. And how about Arizona, the 2 seed? That's the South region. Alabama, the top seed, the overall #1 in this tournament. Illinois comes up empty on their first try, and there, Ty Rogers on the cleanup. Second chance points for Illinois. Devo Davis looking for Smith. Smith playing off the ball. You got Davis with counsel. Jordan Walsh has been excellent defensively in this game. Brad Underwood going with his three-point shooters. He's got Goody on the floor. Now Walsh taking on Goody. Looks at the clock. Got to get it up. Shot. Hits the front of the rim. And look at Mitchell. And that's a goaltend. Count it. Hawkins went up high, but it was on his way down. Arkansas able to salvage one. Late clock, Jim.
Yeah, and that's, initially the Illini did an outstanding job of making the Razorbacks stay perimeter oriented. You did everything you needed to do, but you didn't secure the defensive rebound, which allowed now Mitchell to be able to get the jump hook inside. And now you turn it over.
Meyer turns it over. Mitchell on the run. Got Smith running with him. It's Makai Mitchell. Tell you, the Mitchell twins have made some serious contributions here. Makai's got 8 points and 4 boards now to go along with 2 blocks. Shannon kicks it. Meyer for 3. In and out, halfway down. Boy, Matthew Meyer having a game to forget. Well, you feel for him.
No, you do, because he's had success. This is unusual for a shooter like this in regards to this stretch. Okay, shooters go through some streaks at times, but they kind of figure it out. But right now, Matthew has had some open looks that he just has not been able to capitalize on.
He'll sit. Meyer 0 for 6, 0 for 5 from 3-point range. Also had one halfway down. Melendez wants to push it. 3 Razorbacks get back. Illinois sets it up here. Illini made their best. Ray Hawkins at the point, but gets his pocket picked that time by Smith.
Just anticipation. Smith set that whole thing up, and he knew that Hawkins wasn't aware that he was there.
3-pointer no good. Walsh steps on the sideline, out of bounds. Nick Smith just 2 for 9 now. He's missed both of his threes. With full isolation right there.
Well, what does that tell you about this Arkansas team, too? Your best player, presumably, is not having one of his better games, but yet and still you're big numbers on this Illini team.
17-point lead. And that's going to be a foul on Walsh. Rogers trying to get that pass to Goody. Walsh has been a monster defensively, but he's picked up his 4th foul. Does get himself into foul trouble often. And Eric Musselman is going to make the change here as Anthony Black is back on the floor. And Walsh will sit.
Well, and that's what Eric Musselman is saying. You don't have to wrap him around the hip. You can have contact. You're in good position. But don't foul.
A full demonstration from Eric Musselman right
you know
there.
what? He was low in his stance, too. If you go correct him right. Okay?
You're a former assistant in the NBA.
That's right. Yeah,
Ty Rogers gives it up. Melendez passes it up. Now he lets it fly. That one's good. R.J. Melendez hails from Puerto Rico. Just 4 points against Penn State in the Big Ten tournament, their last game. That's his first made basket of this one. 9 minutes remaining. Second half. Here is Smith. Acrobatic, can't finish it. Into the hands of Goody. Back-to-back possessions with Smith coming up empty. Keep an eye on Goody at the bottom of your screen. They're trying to get him loose for a 3. Melendez, nice little ball fake. So Melendez has 5 in a row now, his first 2 baskets.
And Melendez may have gotten away with a little drag of that pivot foot, but there was some contact. But I think the official let go, hence didn't call the travel, but able to maintain his concentration.
Eric Musselman wasting no time. Walsh set to re-enter. Clark turns the corner. He's got Melendez on his back, little floater. No! Danger with a strong rebound. Illinois trying to get on a run. Rogers kicks it to the corner. Extra pass. Here's Melendez. R.J. Melendez in fuego here in the last 3 possessions. It's an 8-0 Illinois run.
Oye, que se ve lo que. Se calentó demasiado.
Big top twos.
12 points for Black. Arkansas's lead is 11. Danger inside. He was pushed. He scores it anyway. No whistle.
That could have been easy. That could have easily been a three-point play right there because Council had his hands too extended right into the back of Danger.
Illinois found a little something here. They got some space. They're starting to use the runners and the cutters. Melendez got him going. 6.5 to go. Ball control for Black. Working with Mitchell. Little two-man game. Melendez on his back. And Black misses. Sincere Harris with the board. He's pushing it. Danger up ahead. Walls him off. And Arkansas secures this opportunity for the Fighting Illini.
And he got down there quick. Just not able to finish in traffic.
They leave Davis. They dare him to shoot it. He wisely pulls it back. 6 minutes to go here in regulation. Arkansas has had the lead most of the game. Illinois is hanging around. Jordan Ross gives it up. Davis, 3 to shoot. Top 3 on the ground. Good. Big shot. Devo Davis. His second made 3. Davis with 16 now. 10 of those coming in the second half.
Big time shot. Big time shot. Tough. Under pressure. So he said he had ice in his veins after he made it.
How about that pass by Harris? But the out inside. Mitchell converging. Notice how quiet the crowd is. It's a 12-point game, but some tension here. Illinois running out of time. Illinois led 2-0. First basket of the game. They have not been that close since. They got within 5. Arkansas's led the whole way. Now a turnover. Goody on the steal. Melendez drives it. Melendez leaves it. And Black denies him. It's a foul. Well, it sounded like a lot of ball. Dane Danger goes to the line for a pair.
Well, the jump and then the recover, not in time for Devo Davis right there. So give me all 3 of those. The crowd is quiet because this Arkansas team has been known in the second half to give up leads. Okay, so until the game clock hits 0-0 and they're ahead, the crowd would not be at ease unless they're up 20. You know, with a minute left in the game, maybe.
We've seen this show before.
Yes.
Danger at the line for 2. They tune in to Inside March Madness. Check out the play of the day presented by Buick Encore GX. Well, we've had a number already. 2 monster upsets on the opening day of the full field of this NCAA tournament. Furman moving on. Princeton moving on. And Colgate, a 15 seed, ready to take on the Texas Longhorns here on this floor. That'll be our next matchup.
But this is the year, I believe, because there wasn't a dominant college basketball team. We have very good teams, but not dominant teams. So that opens the door for early upsets. And I'm not going to say Cinderellas because a lot of these teams are senior, junior oriented or grad senior oriented that have been there and been experienced, so they're not afraid of the big moments against the bigger name teams.
See, Anthony Black got a little blood on his jersey, some blood on the floor they had to clean up as well. Vesty delay, now the second free throw for Danger. And he steps up, that line drive is good, he knocks down 2 free throws, and Brad Underwood has bought some time for Coleman Hawkins. Danger will sit, Hawkins back on the floor. He gave him a great run earlier in this game. 10-point game. Arkansas with the lead and the ball. Under 5 minutes to go in regulation here.
Can Illinois kind of crack this lead and get it down to 5 with about 2.5 minutes left? Try to cut it in half.
Walsh playing the 4 fouls. Nick Smith. Pulls Goody out. Nick Smith wants to go to work. He gives it up. Here's a long 3 by Davis. Short. Bouncing rebound to Goody. Illinois holds serve. Shannon drives. Shannon with the left hand. He's fouled. Free throws for Terrence Shannon on the attack.
Well, two positive. The positive defensive stop. And then Shannon not to be denied in transition. And you say, well, that was a 1-on-4. Yes, but the 1-on-4, the defensive players, no one identified the basketball or stopped it. That allowed Terrence Shannon to kind of get downhill, get into the paint, and eventually pick up this foul.
First team All-Big Ten player this year. Misses the first, costly miss. Hey, one word can change everything. Shazam, it's Fury of the Gods. Only in theaters. It starts tomorrow. Rated PG-13. You can get your tickets now. Anthony Black. Full counsel. Terrence Shannon. 1 out of 2 at the line. Single-digit lead for Arkansas now. It is 9 as we approach the 4-minute mark. Kansas took down Howard. First game today. They have advanced. Blowout victory over the 16 seed. And waiting the winner of this one. Davis with 7 to shoot. Davis falls down. Bodies on the floor. 3 to shoot now. Got to get one up quick. Walsh, tough shot. Missed it. Air ball. Play on. Sincere Harris at the controls. Illinois desperate for a basket and a foul. And Illinois continues to drive to the basket and get to the line. Sincere Harris, the Ohio native, will shoot free throws when we come back.
Somewhere out there is that 1 in a million. Someone who wants to serve in their own way. If you're out there, we're looking for you. We're calling on a new generation of builders for Navy's next-gen submarines.
Ready? Wow. Mia, can you send me that? Sure. Hey, can you send me that?
Sure. It's daylight saving time.
What's the big deal?
What's the big deal?
What's the big deal?
Scott's Day Long Saving is the biggest deal of the year. Stock up early and save up to $20 on the best Scott's products.
Nice place.
Thanks.
Did you know? Paying rent can now raise your credit scores instantly. Free with Experian. Now rent can boost your credit scores instantly. Free with Experian Boost. Download the app now.
Ring ding 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 ding. Police ring ding ding. Ring a ding?
You foxes talking about me?
No, it's just Uber One stuff.
Yeah, you get 10% off orders.
Ring a ding.
Ring a ding ding, police.
Big New Yorker mini basketball. Let's go! Get more pizza. We're bringing Big back. The Big New Yorker from Pizza Hut.
Introducing the first ever GMC Canyon AT4X. Nowhere is out there. Find it in the next generation GMC Canyon.
And what if I need help picking a plane?
State Farm's here to help.
Okay, guys.
What if he's not actually 7'4"?
At State Farm, we're there for your what ifs. Get a quote today. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
When you stay at a Vrbo, you always get the whole home. Because is it really a vacation home if you have to share the house with the host? Only with Vrbo.
A Corona and palm trees.
A Corona and calm seas.
And a bomb breeze.
And our strong knees.
It's Andy. It's Snoop.
And we're eating Guam cheese.
Guam cheese?
Yeah, I don't know. I ran out of rhymes.
Thrilling drives presented by Nissan. Jimmy, Arkansas Razorbacks relentless defensively. And Mekhi Mitchell gets the easy lay-in coming off the steal.
Yeah, unfortunately, if you're a Illini fan, you saw that 15 times. 15 turnovers. And then in transition, 17 points. In a tough game where it's tough to come, baskets are tough to come by. You don't want to give it up, and Illinois is doing a poor job of protecting that orange pill. As ultimately has benefited the Razorbacks.
Sincere Harris at the line for a pair. Let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Well, Brian, Jim, as expected, those last few Illinois timeouts before this one were pretty dead silent. I mean, the team was at a complete loss for words, but that last timeout, they were fired up. They were excited. You could see the confidence coming back, and Coach Underwood kept emphasizing to them, Arkansas is playing not to lose. Let's take advantage, and we want to bring after this free throw a big hard trap, shock them, and try to force a couple more turnovers.
Boy, that's costly right there, Allie. Good stuff. 2 missed free throws by Sincere Harris. Jimmy, Illinois was down 17, so they fought their way back to within 9, but cannot convert.
No, they did it. They didn't turn the basketball over, but when you leave some points on the board from the free throw line, it's hard to cut into this lead.
Late clock again, down to 3 and a turnover. Rogers gets the steal. Illinois desperate for a basket right here.
But he got away with a travel on that one right there. He got away with it.
Trying to find Shannon. Council just locking down Shannon right now. The ball denial. Can't get in the ball. This is going to be Sincere Harris. Hawkins with Mitchell on him. A lot of clock is ticking here. Illinois down 9. Hawkins turns it over. He throws it right into the hands of Black. Here goes Smith on the run out. Council cannot finish. They went for the highlight. Shannon now on the other end goes to the hole. He is fouled. Boy, Arkansas sitting in a position for a knockout punch, maybe. Musselman can't believe it.
Well, in transition, I would have liked Nick Smith Jr. to take the ball to the basket himself. Why? It's because you had Council trailing that if he does miss, that the putback can be there. That's a more sound, solid play late in the game of how to finish games. It's all about how you finish games. That play is great early in the second half, but right now you want to ensure that you either get a basket or you get a foul to close out this game if you're Arkansas.
Well, let's credit Luke Goody, too. He did not give up on the play and disrupted that lob from Smith. Putting points on the board with the clock stopped. Shannon knocks down both free throws. He's got 16 now. He's 8 of 9 from the line. Arkansas with drought in. Melendez takes it away. Melendez! A two-handed jam! Timeout, Arkansas! Players come together as they try to get to their benches. Order restored. And this is turning into a game right now. The Illini within 5.
I'm telling you, Coach Staley, I could really get used to this retirement thing.
Coach K, there's a goat here.
The story of my life.
No, Coach, there is a goat here.
What's this? $1,000 hospital bill? But I have good health insurance. Did you say Gap?
He's talking about the expenses health insurance doesn't cover.
But with Aflac, you can get money to help close that gap.
Aflac, huh?
Well, welcome back. And as Allie reported, Brad Underwood wanted to employ the press, get a trap, see if he can create an opportunity, which happened. Melendez walking back, a very smart play by Terrence Shannon Jr., not allowing anything else to escalate. That takes away from the positive event in regards to this steal, finish. Now, if you let emotions get away, Brian, you get a tech. That just takes all the momentum away from that outstanding defensive play.
That's a great move by Shannon. Yes. You're right. I mean, he's the veteran. He comes in. He gets Melendez out of the fray. The officials did go to the video monitor to take a look just to see if anything elevated into a flagrant. I don't believe it did. No. It's just a play-on situation. How about Melendez, by the way? He scored 10 points in the last 8 minutes.
And I believe the officials talking to him, look, it was the taunt almost in regards to the silent taunt. Bert Smith is telling him because he walked right into the pathway of Nick Smith Jr. You didn't have to say anything. It's what you did body language-wise that the officials probably talking to him about.
All right, here we go. 2:29 left. Illinois was down 17. They are within 5. It is Arkansas ball. A drought over 3 minutes. Black barely gets it in. Ricky Council has the ball. The full court pressure hit the backboard. They've got to get it across. Going to be close. He does get it across.
So you got to stay out those coffin corners. It's a lot easier to trap that way, as we've seen in the last 2 possessions.
Just a scramble right now. It's going to be a foul on Goody. So Illinois with their 6th foul. Relentless defensive pressure. Notice Nick Smith on the bench here for the Razorbacks. And it'll be side out. Next one will be 1-1 for Arkansas.
Well, to think about breaking pressure, except where it's coming from. Spread the court, give yourself a position to have passing angles. Shorten your passes so now it's not much of a chance that you get it deflected and it's steal. Arkansas is doing none of that right now, kind of playing right into the hands of this pesky Illini defense.
Key possession here. Arkansas desperate to score. The Illini trying to get a stop. We go into 2 minutes here in regulation in Des Moines. Davis with Melendez on. Melendez back to his feet. Tough shot, no good. Rebound, strong offensive board. Put back, no. Walsh keeping it alive. Here comes Hawkins. Empty set for Arkansas. Davis forces the turnover. Arkansas gets it right back. Council, and he lays it in. 7-point lead for the Hogs.
That's turnover number 6 for Coleman Hawkins.
Goody for 3. Blocked by Black. Mitchell with the rebound. What a play by Anthony Black. The 6'7" point guard went up high to block that one. And a foul is going to send the Razorbacks to the line.
And Coleman Hawkins, you got to feel the presence of the defender coming behind you. And again, by you giving it up, Council able to get out in transition in that 6'7" frame. Right there by the freshman Anthony Black. Gets the block big time. And Ricky Council, the 4th, is at the line with a 1-on-1.
Council's first points of the half, that layup. He's one of the great dunkers in the SEC. He came up a little short, though. He was ready to throw that down. He ends up going off the window as he knocks down the free throw, and Arkansas starting to smell it now. Their lead is 8. Ricky Council got the start here today. And Council 2 clutch free throws. 9-point Arkansas lead. Daniel Sargent, wife of Eric Musselman, intense. And Brad Underwood wants to talk it over. 1:13 remaining. The Razorbacks, the 8th seed, trying to advance and take on Kansas.
Buffalo Ranch. 2 titans of sauce brought together in a spicy, tangy, buttery sauce super team. So good, it's not even fair. All new Buffalo Ranch for a limited time at Buffalo Wild Wings.
At Great Clips, you can use online check-in to save time on a great haircut. Making it easy to get camera ready faster, even during the madness of March. Great Clips, official hair salon of March Madness.
Both teams in the bonus here. An Arkansas foul will give Illinois 2 shots. Possession arrow belongs to Illinois, Jimmy. But here we are, minute 13 left. Illinois desperate for threes, but they're 6 for 21 from beyond the arc here today.
So that means you need quick score. Quick scores. Quick score, set your defense, see if you can get a turnover like we saw some progression that happens with this Illinois team to get themselves cut into this lead.
Those 7 missed free throws, a big 2 for Illinois. Melendez gives it up inside. Ty Rogers dunks it down. Minute 3 remaining. Arkansas content to give up the 2s at this point. And you figure you're going to win it, have to win it from the free throw line. As Council runs into Melendez, that block on Melendez. And back to the free throw line goes Council for a 1-and-1.
Well, you said it. Give up the 2. But you don't want to give it up that easy. Want to make Illinois kind of waste some more time. If Melendez just stays down on the ground, maybe you get a charge in that situation. But by you leaving your feet, it's an easy call for the official.
Ricky Council the 4th. stand now in Wichita State. He is just delivering in a big way at the free throw line. Hit 2 big ones a moment ago. He's got 3 in a row. 10 points in the first half. And he gives Arkansas a 9-point lead once again. Illinois running out of time. 54 seconds remain. The Illini got it within 5 twice in the second half. They were down 17. There goes Shannon, throws it down. Again, Arkansas content to give up the 2s. Brad Underwood will take his final timeout. 45 and change remaining. Arkansas in control.
Is that thing supposed to be glowing? That's my Mars Magic Lamp. With my Capital One savings account, I get one of the best saving rates in America. So I have some extra cash to bring it home. 3 wishes and choose wisely. I wish I had some wings. How am I supposed to eat these?
I wish we had box seats.
Whoa! You lost your wishing privileges. I wish I could watch the game in peace. Should have wished for this first. So your mind read it too.
At first, it was just a team. Now I can't imagine my life without them.
That coach changed our son. On the field and off.
Brad Underwood uses his final timeout. It's a 7-point game here. Jim Jackson to take us through the final 45 seconds.
Well, for Arkansas, one, you want to get the ball in bounds cleanly. Stay out of the corner. Easier to trap that way. And expect that the trap is coming and be strong with the basketball. This is a 69% free throw shooting team. But you see Anthony Black taking it out. Why? Because Ricky Council is a 77% free throw shooter, but also Devontae Davis is a 70% free throw shooter. Get it in their hands.
Those are the 2 they trust the most. Davis and Council. Black fires one. That's almost a turnover. Council saves it. Walsh goes high. Look out. Coming away. Walsh. Unbelievable breaks. Or else he's in a line.
But again, with Nick Smith Jr. and Anthony Black, you see some of the youth come out. That pass goes all the way to half court, easy to steal.
Coming your way, Jim.
Yeah, but you got to understand, you got to time out. See, in that situation, you have to be able to slow the game down a little bit and accept the pressure. If you don't get it, call that timeout.
So Walsh, 72% free throw shooter. Well, he's played with 4 fouls a long time in the second half. He's done a nice job. He's great defensively. And he calmly knocks down the free throw.
I went back to Eric Musselman when he got down in that defensive stance and showed him how to be the defensive player you need to be without taking chances and picking up a foul.
What exactly were you going to do with that one handout as Walsh is coming in at me?
You know how strong I am? Walsh, a young man.
I think he would have just fallen right through that.
Bro, I got grown man strength over here.
Dad strength.
That's right. Twice.
Shannon under 30 to go here. Kick it for a 3. Hawkins for 3. No good. Air ball. And a foul on Makai Mitchell, I should say. And Arkansas ready to put this thing away. Terrific effort defensively.
See? Right here, look. So this is what you need to do. You deny the basketball with the elbow. You don't need to wrap him on the back. See?
How did you know that's what he's talking about? I couldn't tell.
I just know. He was my coach before, you know? He probably told me the same thing.
You see, Eric Musselman would not be great at a poker game. Let's just put it that way.
No.
It's all out there for everybody to see.
And he's too emotional, too. So, but, I mean, listen. For Arkansas, it's one of those games where you didn't play your best, okay? But you figured out a way to advance and live and play another day.
That's going to be a big story right there. Nick Smith sitting on the bench, and I like to see that he's up and cheering for his teammate. He just popped up after that free throw. But he was sat down by Eric Musselman in crunch time, the talented freshman.
A little shaky with some decision-making down the stretch. As a young man in the first-time situation on this stage,
he'll get another chance, sir.
Yeah.
10-point lead. Foul on the play. Arkansas really delivering at the free throw line, making 10 of their last 11 foul shots. Shannon comes out of there limping. Terrence Shannon's had a phenomenal year, transferring from Texas Tech to Illinois, back closer to home, the Chicago area native. And a first-team All-Big Ten selection, and it's going to be the end of the line here for Terrence Shannon. He finished 6th this year in scoring. By the way, Goody fouled out.
Like a lot of teams, freshman faces had spurts of continuity, but never had the consistency throughout the course of the year that would give them and this talented team a chance to gel and really reach their full potential. I mean, that's one of the challenges with the portal, Brian. Players may fit in there statistically, but how do they fit once the ball is put in the air?
High turnover team, Illinois, and that was the story today. 17 giveaways for the Fighting Illini. Meyer had a struggle. 0 for 6, 5 of those missed threes. Arkansas turned those 17 turnovers into 19 points. Council has been money from the free throw line.
How many times coaches talk to and preach to their players about taking the free throw shooting seriously in practice, because a game may come down to whether you can make your free throws to hold off your opponent.
Anthony Black picks up the foul here. And Nick Smith back on the floor for these final 7.5 seconds. Tell you what, the more experience these guys get, these dynamic freshman guards, the better for Arkansas. Eric Musselman, he said it best: we can beat anybody in the country when we're right. We can also lose to anybody in the country. And Razorback fans who have been following this team all year certainly know the highs and the lows of this team. But there's no question they've got that kind of firepower where they could get real dangerous real fast. This is going to take us to the finish line. And Arkansas, the 8th seed, will advance. Anthony Black, 12 points, 6 rebounds. Rick Council goes for 18, had some big free throws late. And Arkansas.
We got a family. You got an ego? We go to work. You coming for us?
You would have thought they would have met some point, sometime, in some kind of tournament, but never. First ever meeting, Auburn and Iowa, and before tip, we go to Tracy.
Jim, Auburn couldn't be happier to be playing here in Birmingham, just 2 hours from campus. After all, they logged over 31,000 miles this year. To put that in context, last year they went about 11,000 miles. Now it started in a trip this summer to Israel, and then to Cancun, and then to LA and Seattle. And Bruce Pearl told us those were life experiences, bonding moments, but it also provided some fatigue late in the season. He said, though, with a quick trip and a week off, they should be ready.
Well, here are the starting lineups. Auburn at 20-12 on the year. We heard Grant talk about Green and Broom, joined by Jasper Flanagan, Williams, and Iowa. Ulis and Burke.
Come on in to the truck stop. Everything you need for a road trip to the Final Four.
I'm impressed, Chuck.
You're gonna need these. And these mud flaps.
I can use these.
I'm earning double miles with my Capital One Venture card, so it's on me.
What up with you and these sons?
Man's gotta eat.
Force him to make a deep one first. He's so effective with the dribble and clever. I mean, he can jump stop, get on 2 feet, can drop step. He attracts a lot of attention.
First team Big Ten. Of course, his brother last year was the star of the team, and Chris didn't score like he does now. It was like he was just waiting for it to be his year and respectfully stepped aside. He had some big outbursts, but it's his team this year, and he has responded.
He had a pretty good game, but his brother was out. And this kid, so good all around. This kid is good at the rifle watching. He is a tough out.
Yeah, and if you're Auburn, you cannot double team him because he also can find those shooters so deadly from downtown.
Turnaround doesn't go, and out with it comes Iowa's Murray.
Watching a good job, runs rim to rim too, and ducks in.
Perkins backs up now. Didn't like what he saw.
Fran has always been a heck of an offensive coach. Nice lob to the rim, an easy opportunity at the rim. They spread you out, and as you noted, they pass it out. You can make some threes as well.
Wow, that was the second foul on Williams. That's big early. I mean, we're just a little more than 2 minutes into the game, and he averages 11 points, 5 rebounds a game, and he's already saddled with 2.
He had a pretty good game against Alabama, too. 16 points. He can do some damage on offense.
Watch live men's games on your computer, phone, tablet, or streaming device with NCAA March Madness Live. Scan the QR code now to download. So they take him out.
Chris Moore coming in, Jim.
Yeah, they're glad to have him somewhat healthy again. I mean, it's not talking about that.
Good defender, offensive rebounder.
Both of the fouls on Williams was when he was trying to defend against Murray. Flanagan.
Tough shot. Good D.
Iowa pulls it away, takes off running with Perkins. Take in the middle, pull up. Back from behind by Moore.
What hustle.
Go get it. Murray, 3.
That's what makes Hunter McCaffrey special.
He stole that pass. It was being saved to Broom. Stepped right in front now, Flanagan.
I don't know which side we can hear. Got some game in here. Step back.
Tapped around and into the hands of Hunter McCaffrey.
What I said before about him, especially get past the ball. Doesn't stick in his hands, McCaffrey. Gonna take him inside and elevate. Is that the match he wants with Green?
Perkins, 5 on the shot clock when he took that. It looks like he thought he was trying to.
2 left, gotta shoot it.
There it is. Auburn made its first shot of the game. It's missed its last 4. Broom comes inside, spins, puts it up. Got it.
Nice move, Rap. Right there, Broom showing his versatility. Beautiful spin and touch.
Interior. He's not playing above the rim. He's just sound and basic. Everybody moves now. Sneak a peek, they cut.
Back out high.
Nice refocus.
Excellent defense.
Yeah, taking a word for a shot.
Tough shot. Pass.
Right back to Murray, who launches. Again, there was a battle against the clock.
They want to speed it up if they can. Nice step through.
Flanagan floats for 2.
Tell you, he is playing solid basketball. Every game I've seen.
Got the under 16 timeout. Just what?
¡Hey! ¡Ya voy! En 2 minutos.
We handcraft every Stearns & Foster using the finest materials like indulgent memory foam and ultra-conforming IntelliCoils for a beautiful mattress and indescribable comfort.
Que eso se vaya. Hasta que te suben. Well, it's 10 minutes to go then. Everything. Everything goes there. Goes there.